In the circle below, find angles AOC, ABO, and ADB. Now, the first question here says we find angle AOC. AOC. That is this angle here. That's the angle that we're asked to look for. Now, the line from this circumference to the center, or from the center to circumference, is the radius of a circle. So also from this center here, center O, to the circumference is also the radius of the circle. So that tells us that this line is equal to this line, meaning that triangle ACO is an isosceles triangle, a triangle with two sides equal. So it is an isosceles triangle. So the two base angles, don't forget this is the vertical angle where the two equal lines meet, forms the vertical angle. So the other angles are the two base angles. The two base angles are equal. Any isosceles triangle that you see, the two base angles are always equal. So if this is 32, this second base angle is also 32. Base angle of isosceles triangle are equal. So from there, we can now find this angle AOC that we're asked to look for. So I can say angle AOC plus 32 plus 32 is 64. And everything should be equal to 180 degrees because sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So these three angles now, that is 32 plus 32 and the AOC all together form angle in a triangle which is 180. So that AOC, which is what we are asked to look for, is 180. When this plus 64 comes to this side, it becomes minus 64. And that will give us the value of AOC as 116 degrees. So this is the value for angle AOC. So question A is settled. Let's check out question B, where we also find ABO. ABO. That is this angle. Now, what I want us to look at is the fact that sum of angles at a point is 360. Sum of angles at a point is 360. So one of the angle is 118. So let me start 118 plus another angle, which is the AOC that we just look for now, is 116. 116 plus this third angle here, which is let me call it AOB. So angle AOB. Sum of angle at a point, because these three angles now give us sum of angle at a point. This 118 AOB and this angle AOC that we just found now, 116. All together sum up to 360 because sum of angle at a point is 360 degrees. So now the next thing for us to do is to find angle AOB. AOB will be equal to 360 minus 118 minus 116. When these two positive values crosses to the right hand side, they become negative signs, negative values. So that is why we have them as negative here. So that AOB will be equal to 360 minus 118 minus 116 is going to give us 126. So 126 degree. That is the value of this angle here. Sorry, 126 degree. Now that we have 126, don't forget that this is also an isosceles triangle. From center to the circumference is the radius. So this is R, this line is R, and this line is also the radius R. So this is an isosceles triangle. AOB is also an isosceles triangle. So that tells us that these two base angles are equal because the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now, to get each of the base angle, what you just need to do to get each of the base angle is to say that ABO that we are looking for, which is one of the base angle, ABO, which is one of the base angle, this angle. So to get one of the base angle, equal base angle, what you just need to do is to say 180 minus the vertical angle. 180 minus the 180, because sum of angles in a triangle is 180. 180 minus the vertical angle, which is 126, and then divide by 2. Divide by 2 means we are sharing the value between these two equal base angles. So that will give us the value of angle ABO that we are looking for as equal to 180 minus 126 is going to give us 54. 54 divided by 2 will give us 27 degrees. And that is the value of angle ABO that we're asked to look for in question B. Now, question C says we find angle ADB. Let me write question C here. We have to find angle ADB. ADB. Now, if you look at it, D and B, there's no line between them. So we can just simply trace out the line there from D to B so that we can see what we are asked to look for. So let me draw it as a bold line so that it will be easier for us to see. So we're asked to look for this angle ADB. So now, angle ADB that we're looking for, what we just need to look at is that from A and B, I have two lines going to the center of the circle. From A to the center of the circle, and from B also to the center of the circle. The two lines form this 126 at the center of the circle. Then also from the same point A and B, I have two lines from A to D, and then from B, I have a line to D. The two lines now form this angle at the circumference of the circle. So the theorem that will come to mind here is that angle at the center is twice that at the circumference of a circle. Angle at the center is twice that at the circumference of a circle. So provided we have lines coming from the same point, a pair goes to the center of the circle and another pair goes to the circumference of the circle from the same point A and B, then we should recollect that angle at center is twice that at the circumference. So what we just need to do is to say that twice angle at the circumference, which is twice ADB. Twice ADB, because ADB is angle at the circumference. So twice angle at the circumference is equal to angle at the center, which is 126. So from there, we can divide both sides by 2. And then I divide this by 2. 2 we cancel 2. And I'm left with ADB. So from there, I can obtain the value of angle ADB as equal to 126 divided by 2 is going to give me 63 degrees. And that is the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.